What's up everyone, GameMaster468 here for the next part of my Jimmy Neutron The Game walkthrough. If you remember from last time, all the kids got lost in the camp on the moon, or asteroid, or wherever they were on in the movie. We had to go find them, and then we did. And then Jimmy suspects that the Yolkian Miners might have some insight on where Jimmy's parents are, as well as everyone else. I don't know why I keep saying Jimmy's parents specifically, because all the parents are gone. But he thinks that they might have some insight on where the parents might be kept. So we're gonna go head inside the Yolkian Mine, and we're gonna see if we can gather some more information.
Are you still picking up the ion trail, Goddard? It must be getting closer to finding those aliens.
Alright, nice job putting the subtitles early.
The trail stops here? If I were a highly evolved life form, where would I go next? Looks like we found Alien Central. This entire asteroid must be hollow.
Oh, really? So I guess the Yolkian planet is in the asteroid in this game? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this game, dude. Oh gosh, okay, I died. Okay, well anyway, as you can see, we're starting with a snowboarding segment. I keep calling this snowboard even though there's no snow, but that's basically what this is. It's basically a snowboard. Alright, so you know how in most of these segments where we have to snowboard down stuff and we have neutrons to collect and stuff, we usually have like other opportunities to go back down the snowboard segment again later in case we miss neutrons? Well, that's not the case here. Once we complete this snowboarding segment, you're unable to go back and do it again. So that means that if you happen to miss any neutrons along the way as you go down here, the only way to try it again, to get the neutron again, is to basically die on purpose and start the snowboarding segment again. Which isn't a fun time, because as you know, you have lives. So it's not like you can just keep trying this infinitely over and over and over again. Actually, you probably could with this one, because this is like at the very start of the level, so you wouldn't really be missing out on much. But, you know, still kind of a little bit annoying. Especially since we have segments like these in the middle of levels a little later on. So, yeah, this is when things get just a little bit more annoying in terms of 100%ing the game by getting all the neutrons. This one seems to be pretty easy though. They're pretty kind of space out the neutrons and pretty easy to get. They're usually in these wide open spaces, or it's narrow enough to where like you'll run into them no matter what. So that's cool. So we guys gotta jump over the places and not die, because we died twice already, which is not a fun time because this is one of the harder levels. Oh, but we're about to get to the end right now. There we go, as we slide past those evil monster guys of death. There we go. And now we're on to the main segment of this level, the main platforming segment. And we're also introduced to the main collectible of this level. In this case, I believe it's rocket fuel. We're looking for rocket fuel in this level. I don't know what the collectathon aspect that's not a proper way of wording it. I don't know why the collectathon aspect is in this level, because it's like the most linear level of the game. Like there's like an actual end point that you go to and reach. So I don't know why you have to collect things in this level, especially considering since you can't backtrack if you happen to miss anything. I don't know what happens if you don't get all the rocket fuel by the time you reach the end of the level, and quite honestly, I don't want to find out. So, yeah, because this level's kind of long, so, I'm just gonna do it properly and just get all the rocket fuel. I don't want to find out what happens if you don't get all of them by the time you reach the end of the level. Because I'm kind of scared of what happens if that happens. So, yeah, so we got a little simple platforming segment here. Little, conveyor belt with fire. And this segment was the bane of my existence as a kid. I hated this segment as a kid. In fact, fun fact, as I was trying to bring it up earlier before we reached the end of the snowboarding area, I actually stopped playing the game for a while when I got to this level as a kid, because it was really, really hard, and I didn't like it, and it was really annoying, and I kind of hated it. So I stopped playing this for like years after I got to this level, because I just couldn't beat it, no matter how hard I tried. Partially because of this segment. Which is weird, because this is actually kind of easy now, this part. But, like, it was a combination of this, and, like, I said the jumping physics were weird, and I couldn't get the angle of platforming. It was just, it was all bad times. I did not like this level at all as a kid, so I, like, stopped playing it for years. And then, until I eventually picked it back up. Oops, I forgot there was a gap there. Until I eventually picked it back up, and, actually beat the level. And then the game froze at the very end of the level, so I had to do the whole level again. So, that was great. But, anyways, if you couldn't tell, you have these little flying balls of light. I don't know what they are, or what they're supposed to be. But they illuminate the path, so you can see where you're going, somewhat. As you can see, there's still, like, gaps in the places where there's just... yeah, where you just can't see and you're just in pitch black darkness, and that's not a fun time. So just be careful and be wary that there are gaps along the way. So just try to... I usually just try to jump from light to light in case there's a gap there, because it's really hard to see in this area sometimes. Alright, I know this pathway is a pathway. There's no gaps in the way here. Almost at the end here. Oh gosh, how close am I to the edge? Okay, we're good. I got really scared there. Alright, through here. There we go. Made it to the end of that segment. Alright, got a bit of a 2D platforming segment here. Pretty simple stuff. These are fans, obviously. They'll blow you off the ledge if you happen to land in front of them. So, you know, don't land in front of them. Let's kill that thing. The giant space urchins. And then, like the ones at the camp, we can't walk around these. So Cindy actually has an excuse to not being able to escape those. Except Cindy's not here, so... you know. Alright, jump over here. Over there, we got a gap in that spot, so that's a thing. Let's see. Yeah, we have that thing, this thing that explodes the Yolkians. But I think by the time we're gonna get to another Yolkian, this thing's gonna vanish and we won't be able to use it again, so, yeah. Got some neutrons up here. That's down, there's the main path, so we need to head this way. Gonna close that and go this way. Need it. Almost got all the neutrons in this, part of the level. Blech. Oh, we got any weapons here that I can use? Yes, I do! We got a baseball bat! Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Got rid of those Yolkians. Super easy. We should have a platform that'll be over here in a second. There we go. Jump in. And this should take us to the next part of the level. Alright. So here we go. We got a little bit of some tricky platforming. Because we have this thing, and it's kind of weird, a bit disorienting jumping on those. But, you know, it's fine. So you want to go on top in the middle of the platforms here to get the neutrons in these parts. I'm just gonna wait for the platform to spin around. Grab the neutron up here. Bloop. I guess we're going for 100%, and I mean, there's no point in stopping now. So, I said I wasn't sure, but I guess we're going for it. We're going for 100%. Here we go. I almost didn't make that. I thought Jim was gonna bump into the wall and fall to his death. But thankfully that did not happen, so we're okay. Alright, and I believe on this platform we're going to see a new weapon that we can use over here. First, let's kick you in the face a few times. So we have missiles here that you can pick up and throw at the Yolkians. This will kill them immediately upon impact. Actually, it's like, it's not even like the hitting them in the face that makes the bomb explode. It's just if the bomb will explode after a certain amount of time, I think, after you throw it. And if they so happen to be nearby the explosion, after it, you know, explodes, then they'll be defeated in one hit. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, and I believe there's an egg over here. Is there a Neutron? Yes, there is. Awesome. Alright, got some platforms over here. Alright, we got the shrink ray. Let's get rid of these guys. Get out of here, you stupid faces. Yarg! What's up, bro? Hey. Shrink. Oh, no, shrink. Thank you. There we go, sweetness. Alright, nothing over there. And our shrink ray ran out, so we'll just kick this guy in the face a few times. There we go. Oh, please don't. That doesn't sound fun. Aren't you aliens? How do you know what bird feed is? Looks like that platform won't come around until all the Yolkians are defeated first. So that's why these are here. I think that was the same case with the room before that. We had to... And then Audacity had the audacity to glitch out on me. I was saying it was the same situation with those 3 floating platforms in the other room. And we had to defeat all the Yolkians in there as well. That's what I meant to say. And this guy, I think, has our second set of rocket fuel. Also new enemy. They're basically just the miners, but with shovels. Like, it's the same design and everything. So, yeah. Got some health there, but we don't need it. There we go, Neutron. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Alright. Let's jump over here. There's the guy with the rocket fuel. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah, they even have like the same voice clips as the miners, so they're basically the same enemy. All right, basically. There we go. There's some neutrons over there. If you couldn't figure out by now, you want to just break these eggs that are here for some reason. They'll usually have neutrons inside them. Wasn't sure about that jump for a second. Alright. Gotta wait for that platform to come back down. Yeah! Jump on it. Jump on it. Anyway. Jump over here. Don't believe there's anything on that platform. If there was, I'm gonna be kicking myself later, because that would mean I have to replay this whole level again just to get it. Get out of here. Yarr! I wonder what that looked like in the script. We're like, okay, here's all the lines you need to record for the Yolkian Miner. And then was it just spelled like YARRRGGGGHHHH? Yarr! Anyway, I'll jump over here. We got some more of these platforms. Okay, there we go. Grab you. I love how the neutrons are like smaller on top of those platforms. I don't know why, but they're like they like shrink them down and they're smaller on those platforms for some reason. It's really weird. But whatever. Grab those. That one was normal sized. But not that other one. That was weird. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's jump over here. There's lots of these spinning platforms. Alright, go over here. Spin around. Yeah, there we go. So far, so good. I think we're getting close to the ending segment of this level. Alright, and these, we're just gonna ignore these guys. They're not bothering anybody. Just gonna walk around them. It's not like you get anything from them anyway, so we'll just walk past them. You know what, hang on, because I'm paranoid, let me go back and make sure I didn't run past any neutrons. Alright, so we have the second conveyor belt segment. We just have to not get hit by the fire. Pretty simple, we just gotta just wait, just sit and wait. No rush, what's the rush, dude? There's a missile, which means there's probably gonna be enemies nearby, and there is. Blow you up. Goodness, he just went flying. Oh hey, we get to blow this guy up. I think this guy's the last, thingamadoogie. Oh gosh, just die. Just die, please. Thank you. And grab you. There we go, we got all the rocket fuels. Smash you. And smash you. Smash you. There we go. I believe that's everything. Oh, wait, what's over here? Wait a minute. Hiding from me? You hiding from me, bro? Okie dokie. Let's run back. Oh man, am I gonna be able to make it before it leaves? I don't think so. I'm not feeling confident. Nope. I was just about to jump. And a second later, and I would have jumped and fell to my death. So, thankfully that did not happen. Alright, to the next segment. Go. Oh, golly. Hey, man. Don't leave without me. Come on. Bro. It's not cool. I thought we were friends! Okay. That didn't go as I was hoping it would go. There we go. And that's the only platform that doesn't have a neutron on it. Interesting. Alright, so here we go. Here's what I would consider the main segment of this level. This is where you spend most of your time during this level. Like, that was like half of it. The second half is basically just this. So first let me run around and grab all these neutrons here. Kick you in the face. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I think I got everything. Meow. They make weird noises. Alright, I think that's everything. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. If you saw back here, we have a big force field over here. Oh wait, let's kill this guy first. Get out of here. Don't get out of here, thank you. We have a force field here, and I don't know if you can see it. You can see her shadow. But Cindy's actually in there, and this time she actually has an excuse for not being able to escape. So there's a giant force field here that's trapping her, and we need to free her by turning off the force field. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we need to go over here, and as you can see we have these metal plates here that'll lead you to some alternate pathways that you can go down. First we'll have to head down here, and take a left. Alright, and we need to destroy all the enemies here. I believe these are new enemies. I think. Actually, no, these were the guys in the, Jimmy's bedroom that I said didn't exist in the rest of the game. But they do exist in the rest of the game. Cool! They decided to stick around. Awesome sauce. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, I know you're running out of time. Let me grab this thing first. Alright, so defeating all those enemies will give us access to this button here. So let's press it down. Now, activate these pistons up here, so that we can jump on them and reach that door that's over there. But that door's closed, so we need to find a way to open it first. Which, as we saw in that cutscene, the second door that we can go through is opened. So we can go through here now. This time we need to take the right side. And here we are. Smack you. Grab this. Never mind, let's not grab this, because I'm full on health. Get out of here, you stupid face. Oh, I guess that killed all of them. Okay. Alright. Let's grab all these neutrons here. So now that the door is opened, we need to do a thing with it. Now, you probably might be wondering, what do we do with that door? It looks like we might need to throw something into it, right? Well, you might remember we had those little space crabs, as Jimmy called them, even though they look nothing like crabs. Given past experiences, you'd probably expect that you need to run over here, grab all the space crabs, and then just throw them into the door, right? No, that's not what you need them for. You'd think that's what you'd need them for, because they're here, but you don't. You don't need them. So, okay, so what are you supposed to do with it instead? Well, you might have noticed there was another container that opened a second ago in that other room. Right over here. And we have what looks like some sort of, like, fuse or something? Like a seed? I don't know what you call it. So, what are we supposed to do with it? Do we maybe, like, I don't know, blow it up or something? Let's grab all this over here. And then throw it at the thing. Oh, that does nothing. Maybe we're supposed to kick it. Oh, that's not doing anything. I'm pressing square on it, but nothing seems to be happening. Oh, very weird. Oh, okay. Suddenly Jimmy picks it up. Yeah. I have to look up a walkthrough for this. Because I had no idea this was something you could pick up. I pressed square on it like 10 times, and Jimmy would just kick it. I didn't know this was a thing you had to pick up until I saw someone do it in a walkthrough where he picked it up. So after pressing square like 20 times near that area, Jimmy will eventually pick up the seed. And then when you do, you need to go over here and jump on these pistons, like I said. Just way up here. Jump up this thing. Jump over here. I'm going to press that button down to open the door, and you just want to throw the thing into it. And that will destroy each of the crystals. That turns off one of the little crystal power-up thingies. And if you know anything about video games, you know how this works. 3 is the magic number. We need to destroy 3 of those crystals in order to disable the force field. Alrighty. Let's jump over here. And the second, place where, little... I don't know what you call it. I'm just gonna call it a seed. The next seed is over here on the second metal platform. There we go, we have the next door that's opened. Kick this. I don't need that. Huh. That's a funny noise. Huh. I would like to point out I've been burping for most of this video, and I don't know why. I've been extra burpy in this video, and it's annoying me, and I hate it, and I want it to stop. Kick you in the face. There we go. That gives us access to the next seed. Take this. I also recommend you get all of these neutrons in here now while you can, because these doors close after you've done the objective in them. So yeah, I recommend getting all the neutrons in these areas now while you can before the doors close and you can't go back and get them. Cause that's fun. That's a fun time, right? Alright, go over here. Lit. Throw that in there. That's crystal number 2 destroyed. And now we just need one more. And if I remember correctly, the placement of the third seed thing is kind of weird. If I'm remembering it correctly. Here. Right, and I believe we have to head back here. I remember the placement of this third one being really weird. Oh, okay, I guess I was just getting mixed up when I was playing this in my practice run. Okay, so it is in an area that makes sense. Because I remember thinking, like, going back to that area, and, like, that room on the right was, like, a completely different room for some reason. And I was like, what? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. But no, luckily, it's actually in an area that makes sense. It's in an area we haven't actually been to yet. Okay. Cool. Alright, so here we go, the last room. And you should know how this goes by now. Just gotta... Ult! Kick you in the face a few times. Grab this. Throw it over there. That should destroy all the Yolkians. Oh, except one, I guess. Boop! Alright, and that gives us the last seed. That takes us like 40 times to pick up. Let's see. Alright, so this should be the last neutron over here then. Boop! There we go! All neutrons in this level collected. Alright, so let's go ahead and press square on this seed 500 times to pick it up. Here we go. There we go. Picked it up. Alright, so let's head on back to the little platform thing. And then we'll free Cindy and end this level. And I believe also this video. Yeah, this video is getting a little long. This is probably the longest level of the game. Which is what, yeah. Which made me really upset when, like, the game froze right as I was freeing Cindy. And I didn't save, so I had to do the whole level over again. So, yeah, that was a fun time, having to redo 30 minutes or more. Because, like I said, this level was hard for me as a kid. So I had to probably replay this level even longer. Probably took me even longer the first time I played it. So, that was fun. Hopefully that doesn't happen here when I'm about to free Cindy. That'd be great. Okay, jump up here. And throw that in the thing. Alright, and that turns off the force field. Excellent. Now let's go talk to Cindy, who is just going to automatically know about the rocket fuel, by the way. Even though we had no previous conversation about it. But she's just going to be like, oh yeah, awesome, you found all the rocket fuel. Even though we didn't talk about it before, but okay. Again, I don't want to find out what happens if you get to this part of the level and then you don't have all the rocket fuel. I don't want to know. Alright, what's up, Cindy?
Sweet! I found all the rocket fuel.
Jimmy, good thing you showed up.
Now that I know more about these aliens, we can follow the ion trail back to their planet. I'm gonna tell the others.
Oh, okay, it's not in the asteroid in this game. Cool. Blast off! Alright, and that's the end of level 4, which is the Yolkian Mines place. Awesome sauce. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of this video. Like I said, probably the longest level in the game. But luckily the last 2 levels are gonna be really short, which means that the next video is probably gonna be the final part of the Jimmy Neutron the game walkthrough for the PlayStation 2. Probably the shortest walkthrough I think I've done ever. Only being 4 parts. Wow, this game's short. But yeah, I guess, that's what's gonna happen next. We're gonna head on over to the Yolkians' planet, save the parents, and in the next video, we're gonna put an end to the Yolkians' evil plans of evilness.